안녕하세요. Hi everyone, this is John. I'm going to do a quick drinks review of the recent Sul Danois package. It's a monthly subscription containing 3 different Korean traditional alcohols every month. And so I'm going to open these up and show you what they're about and taste them, hopefully. Right, so it's nicely packaged so it won't get broken. So inside you've got the 3 bottles that come every month, and you've got some information cards, and you have one for each of the drinks. So we're going to start with Upo, which is a Korean traditional or medicinal alcohol, which is made by adding steamed onions during the brewing process. So that's going to be quite an interesting flavour. I'm going to open that up, pour some out, and then we'll talk a little bit more about it. So they recommend this to be drank in a shot glass. So I'll pour a quick shot. So included, as I said, with the box set, there's a little card for each drink. You've got the drink's characteristics. Okay, so you've got sweetness, sourness, bitterness, the body, and the dambaek, which is the lightness, the refreshing, clean flavour. So we're going to give this a quick try now. Recommended anju is chili seo. That's their actual recommendation on the card, but they say it would be good with rich and greasy foods because it's light and refreshing.
How's the smell? Can you smell anything special?
Smell? Smells kind of sweet. I should perhaps not have known.
Yeah, I was just gonna say.
So maybe I shouldn't translate the cards in future and just guess. But there's kind of like maybe lightly vinegary note to it in the nose. That's very pleasant actually. It's very smooth as well. There is a light sweetness to it. I can understand why this would be good with rich and greasy foods. So we've got some chili seo, and this was one of the recommended side dishes you eat whilst drinking this. So we're going to have a quick try of those. It smells really good actually.
You're not supposed to drink it first then eat it? Not together.
Nice and sweet.
Another anju just has
Oh.
arrived.
So this Uppo is a really pleasant experience. I normally don't like quite strong and plain soju. This is nice and flavourful. It's not too hot and alcoholic. It's only 12%. I could quite easily drink a lot of this, I think.
Cool. So how do you rate it out of 5?
Out of 5, I'd give this 4.
4?
Yeah,
okay,
4.
that's very
Yeah,
generous for scoring.
Cheers. Very enjoyable. Okay, so next up we've got Andong Jinmek Soju. So it's a 22% organic soju made from wheat. This is made using the Samyangju process, which is a 3-stage rice fermentation, and then it's latterly distilled, and that's where the clear alcohol comes from. So we're going to pour a quick shot of this and see what it's like. Satisfying little pop. Cheers. So as I mentioned, I'm not a big fan of soju. This initially tastes quite plain, but then it slowly warms through your throat and neck. There's some nice sort of licorice flavour, maybe a little spicy. Next we're going to try it with the anju pairing that they've recommended, which is stir-fried enoki mushrooms or pengibosa. So we've got one of the recommended pairings here, as I mentioned. So let's give that a try. Nice and savoury. It does mellow out the drink a little. It's not quite as warming and intense. Yeah, this has definitely got some character and flavour to it. So this is wheat flavoured soju. I'd probably share this bottle with friends on a special occasion, but it's not a drink that I'd break out every weekend, or certainly not every night. Another Anju suggestion with this soju, which is popular with everyday soju, is dubu and kimchi. Done. A bit like the previous food recommendation, drinking this with food mellows it out and it's a bit more gentle and digestible. I think drinking this with the right kind of food really makes a difference. Okay, I've saved the one that my wife is going to be most jealous about till last, because one of the pairing recommendations is cheesecake. This is Omi Rose. How? This is produce of Mungyong in Korea. Mungyong.
Yes.
It's a very pretty cap. And oh, I need a bottle opener. Thank you. The cork is quite dry. My understanding is that the fermentation of the omija juice, which is the Korean fruit or berry of 5 flavours, is aged in barrels for 6 months after the initial fermentation.
Ooh, it's very clear.
It's very pink and very clean. It's quite light. Lightly of pears and strawberry. Maybe just white, generic white fruit. So the tasting notes say that it's pretty sour. In fact, they give it a 7 out of 10 for sourness. You want to try it because you like sour stuff.
It's not that sour.
It's not crazy sour, but we both like quite sour things.
True.
So maybe it's quite sour to
normal standards.
This is also around 12%.
Okay, it doesn't taste that strong.
No, it doesn't. Okay, let's give this a go. On this occasion, I don't really feel that the cheesecake benefits the drink this time. The other recommendations, what else have they got? They recommend sirloin steak.
Ooh.
I think I would enjoy this with sirloin steak.
Is it just because you like steak, or?
Maybe. I can see that light sour note complementing steak or meat well. Again, like the other 3 drinks, this is mighty nice. I'd give this about a 3.75 out of 5, maybe a 4. It's got a pleasant nose. It's really rather enjoyable. Right, so I hope everyone enjoyed this review of the Sul Danois box set for, I guess it's May, right? Yeah, for May. I certainly did. And also I got some nice treats to enjoy with it. I definitely recommend that you give this a go. It's a great way to try some traditional alcohols, particularly if you go to your local bottle shop and you really are stumped with what to buy. It takes the choosing out of it and you get some education and understanding about what you're drinking. So yeah, I definitely recommend it. Bye.
Is that it? The more like a YouTuber. Bye, or something like that.
No. Bye.